And action!
Welcome to the Reach for the Clicker podcast. I am your host, Dante, and welcome to this order of the podcast with my order mate, Jay.
What's up?
And our new order mate, Tim.
What it do?
And I just want to remind everybody that we're podcasters, Harry. So let's take a trip down this wonderful lane of movies and TVs, and we find out who our mystery actor is at the end of this show, who has a great legacy or not. Are you ready for this, gentlemen?
Oh, of course. Always ready.
Indubitably.
All right. Let's start off in Atlanta TV. What have we been watching? Jay, what have you been watching lately?
Arcane on Netflix. I'm a little late to the party on this one. Because for whatever reason, I was like, oh, it's League of Legends. I don't play that. And then buddy of mine was like, no, just watch it. So I have been. And it is phenomenal. Yeah. I'm about 6 episodes in, I think now. 6 or 7.
So good.
It is phenomenal. Like, you follow these 2 characters. They're sisters. You got, her name is Powder and Violet. And then Powder turns into Jinx, which if you're a League fan, everybody knows who Jinx is.
Yep.
Which I didn't until I started watching the show.
Oh, man. I love Jake. I'm not even, fun thing is I've never played the game. Like, that's the funny part. I've never played the game. I just found it for the media that it was, and it turned out to be so solid. The lore is amazing.
I was going to say, just like from what I've seen, she is damaged.
More than you know. Buckle up, there's more.
So is it like one of those shows where you don't need to know the backstory and you'll be like, oh, this is just good, okay.
No, this is the backstory, I think.
Yes, this is.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you don't need the backstory because this is the backstory.
You're getting the story now. Here's all your questions being answered.
I have watched it twice over. It is good.
Yeah, because I just got to, well, Dante hasn't seen it. I don't know if I want to spoil it, but they shut the bridges down. And, you know, yeah, that's where I'm at.
Woo, man.
We're inciting some riots.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're listening to this podcast, please know we're going to spoil it. So fire away with the spoilers.
All right. So homeboy Jace is now is on the council. And I was like, what? Because what's her name? What's the one chick's name that's been banging him?
Oh, the beautiful, the real pretty black lady. Oh my gosh, what's her name? Ooh, she was gilded and everything. Like, ooh, she is pretty. I knew she was going to try to get some. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot her name. I might have to look that up. Hold on.
I'm trying to remember. Because I was like, when I first saw her, I was like, she's up to something. I was like, she is up to something.
Really?
Definitely was. But when I tell
she's
you
on the council. I want to say it's Savika.
It sounds close. Hold on, wait.
I'll tell you here in just a second.
I hate when you type in and say
not
characters.
Savika. It's not. Shit.
Characters in Arcane.
As you can see, you know, we only have the absolute best production quality and knowing what the fuck we're talking about.
It's not Shula. Shula is that other lady that was bald.
Yeah.
What was her name?
We gotta get better interns,
right? Damn you kids!
What are we not paying you for?
Right?
Exactly. You're not paying us. That's the problem. Oh, Mel Madarda.
I'm sorry.
Mel
One
Madarda.
more time. Go ahead in English.
Her name is Mel. Her name is Mel. Let's just go there. So her last name is Madarda, and she was, you know, she clearly has like some things up her sleeve. I watched the whole thing, so I'm not gonna ruin it for you guys.
Yeah, don't. I mean, it's gonna happen, but I'm invested now. I'm completely invested. Mm-hmm. Like, it was a buddy from work that was like, no, just watch it. Side note, the same buddy from work. I told Dante this story. I got to tell you this story. So he's my workout partner at the gym, and he's 26. And at the time we were sitting there talking in the gym, he had never seen Top Gun, the original.
What?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm over here like, you've never seen Top Gun? He goes, no, I even have a Top Gun shirt. And I'm like, dude, this is one of my favorite movies.
It is the greatest Navy recruiting tool.
Like, I almost joined the Navy because of that fucking movie.
You know how many people got suckered in? Do you know how many people got suckered in joining the Navy in the 80s when that movie came out? In the late 90s, the early 90s when that movie came out? A lot.
Tom Cruise.
So we're sitting on the treadmill, and he's like, tell me about it. And I'm telling him, oh, man, this is tour de force. It's an emotional roller coaster. You're going to love it. I was like, and I looked at it, I says, you are going to love Goose. He is going to be your favorite character. You're going to absolutely love Goose.
You are evil. You are evil.
I get a text later that night. They killed Goose. Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Top Gun, Goose dies.
Look, you've had over 30 years. I don't care. It's
going to be spoiled.
And we're sitting there, I'm like, yeah, now you need to watch the second one. He goes, is it as good? I'm like, oh, it's as good. And Iceman comes back. Val Kilmer's back.
Terrible. No.
It was... You were so misleading. You are an ass.
Oh, you're such a terrible person.
You are a jerk. It's like, I'm going to see Val Kilmer. Oh, no, what's wrong with him?
Yeah, no, I'm a terrible fucking person. But he loved it. He loves both movies. He's like, dude, these are so good. Like, we were leaving work the other day, and he's fucking listening to Kenny Loggins.
Danger Zone.
But yeah, no, back to Arcane, though. Like, if you need oh, man, I'm about to start this fucking argument again.
It's a palate cleanse. It's a great palate cleanse. I don't. So okay, we're back on this bullshit. We're back on that bullshit. Now, can you quantify it as an anime? It is amazing storytelling. It is great artistry. And at the same time, but the only reason I won't call it an anime because it seems to be like a direct rendition of a video game. But at the same time, that's also not fair because you had Street Fighter
cell shading style.
Exactly, which is more of like an American type style. So it's like I can't really call that anime. Like it has anime tropes. It has some elements to it, and the storytelling I can see what they're doing with it. It actually has close to the comic book like kind of storytelling, honestly. Like graphic novel. I won't call it anime, but I give it the same amount of respect as because the level of quality that they put out there, because that damn thing is just sexy. It treats you so well. It's like, what's going to happen next? Each episode, like, oh no, really? Tell me more.
Dude, for real, sometimes it's hard to stop watching it. It's really good. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to go to bed.
Right,
so I was watching when I had 12 watches. I was still coming home to watch at least an episode and die.
So we're gonna say it's not anime for now.
Not anime for now. Speaking
not anime for now.
Another video game adaptation that I wanted to talk about. I don't know if everybody here has seen it yet. Is The Last of Us.
I have not.
Oh. Have you? I know, Tim, you've played the game, right?
Yes.
Dante probably still has it in the wrapper.
I don't own it.
Come on, baby.
I don't own it. Okay? I don't own it.
Oh. You need to see it. It is so good and is so well representative of the game. Mm-hmm. Like, remember when we talked about Halo?
Yeah. Yes.
And how it was fucking hot garbage?
Yes.
This is how you do a video game adaptation. This is the standard by which all other video game adaptations should be held.
Okay, that's some statements because I haven't.
And
I
because
haven't
of that
interjected.
statement, out of respect for y'all, I'm not going to spoil it because it is that fucking good.
Damn.
I mean,
Okay.
You even get cameos from the original voice actors in it.
Really?
Troy Baker's in it, and what's her name that plays Ellie?
Oh, I piss. Hold on.
wasn't Elliot Page, right?
I think it. Wait, hold on. Let me double check.
No, Bella Ramsey was it? No, played by Bella Ramsey. Is that the voice? Hold on.
Yeah,
Bella Ramsey is the actress in the show.
right.
Ashley Suzanne
Because
Johnson.
Pedro Pascal is Joel.
Mm-hmm.
You got Bella Ramsey as Ellie. Even Nick Offerman's in it, and I know how much Dante loves Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman is amazing. This dude is he's I can
Ashley
say
Johnson. Ashley
Yep,
Johnson.
Ashley Suzanne Johnson. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Nick
Like they
Offerman
even
is
make
just-
cameos in the show.
All right, okay.
Like I said, the only reason I'm not normally I'm like fuck that, I'm gonna spoil it. I'm not doing
Yeah.
it for this one because it is that fucking good.
Damn. Okay. See that, and I love the game, and some people like Dante would play it. If you actually play the game, you would realize how much of a cinematic masterpiece it really is.
Like the game is Kojima level of storytelling, but less crazy.
And they have great representation of the characters, right?
Yo, God, yes, no, they killed Joel and Ellie. Like they are Joel and Ellie now.
All right. So it's on the same level as Street Fighter, the movie level of representation of the characters, correct?
Not even close.
How
We
dare
talking
you bring
about-
it back?
I'm
Talk
the
about
one
that Buzz
opening
guy.
up old wounds here. Okay, that's my job today.
All right.
You just sprinkle salt and crack into it at the same time.
All right.
Not salt and crack.
At the same damn time.
Okay. All right. So the show I've been watching is this detective show called Will Trent. Comes on ABC. You can catch it on Hulu. So it's about this guy, Special Agent Will Trent. He works for like the Atlanta FBI, the GBI, right? The Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
That's
Now,
the only reason why Dante is watching it.
I mean, yeah, it's great to see Georgia on the map. I'm like, yeah. I mean, we're always watching NYPD or LA. It's good to see, the GBI get some love here as they solve crimes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Not biased at all.
Not even a little. As you can see here, we're like Fox News, fair and biased. Oh wait, unbiased. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Fair and unbiased.
all right, so this show's got Ramon Rodriguez and Erica Christensen. Now, Erica Christensen, I always imagine her as like she's like the better version of the girl from Save the Last Dance. What's her name?
Oh, it's good lord, we actually gotta start remembering names, man.
I can't remember. I had her name on the tip of my tongue, but I cannot remember it right now. What's her name?
Remember, kids, don't try this at home. We're professionals.
Julia Stiles.
Julia Stiles.
There we
I
go.
thought she was the step up version of Julia Stiles. That's just my opinion. Like, if you're like, I need a blonde for this role, it's like, is Julia Stiles better? No. We want this to be good. Get Erica Christensen on there. That's how I felt about it.
So can I take a quick moment? Just a quick interjection. Julia Stiles. Have you guys gone back and watched that movie recently, Save the Last Dance? By any chance, last 10 years?
I
It's
have.
not in the last 10 years.
It does not hold up at
doesn't.
all.
Yeah, my little sister, she watches it every once in a while. You go and watch that, you're like, ooh, really?
He thought she was killing it, and it was not.
It's like, ooh.
It's like,
Right.
ew, this is what we thought was cool. I'm sorry, go ahead.
All right, so Will Trent, he's so what sets this show apart from all the other cop shows out there is our main man Will Trent. he's dyslexic, right? He's kind of slow. He can read a crime scene and he can pick up on the clues. But if you tell this man, hey, read a can of beans, he struggles, right? So what happens in this show is, while he's trying to solve crime, he comes across something that he needs to read, like some notes or he's trying to read some notes or something on the table. He will literally tell his partner, read that for me. And he'll like turn away and like walk away like he's doing something else. So his partner looking like, what the fuck? She's like, all right, whatever. She'll grab the paper and read it out loud so he can understand what's going on. Now, the running theme about this show is every character is yelling at every other character. It doesn't matter what they're doing. They're like, if they're sitting at home having dinner, Will Trent would start yelling at Erica Christensen about chili. He would be like, well, I thought this chili was going to be good. She's like, well, this chili is good. Well, I don't think you like this chili. I'm like, dude, why are you yelling at her? She's literally sitting right beside you. Why are you yelling? Like, you're not angry yelling. You're just yelling to be yelling to be yelling. Even he does that with all the characters does that with each other in every scene. They just yell at each other for nothing. And it's like mind-blowing. Like, why? Like, how did we get here? But
now,
one last point.
Okay.
One last point. Now, they have one character played by Jake McLaughlin. His character, Michael Wormwood. He is the epitome of police brutality. Like, this dude, he is the dude that goes around, grabs somebody, breaks their arm, and then write a report, oh yeah, he tripped. And the other cops look at him like, you put down your report that he tripped, but you broke his arm. He's like, shut up. And then when they come and look at him like, hey, your partner said that this guy tripped and broke his arm. Is that true? The other cop look like, well, that's what he says, and that's what happened. And I'm like, wow, that's how the police brutality works right there. Like,
shot 23 times in the back. Worst case suicide we ever saw.
Exactly. So that's what I like about this show. This show is actually pretty good. The story is actually pretty good. Like the way he solves the crimes and stuff. And hell, he even got kidnapped and got his ass kicked a couple times. But it's actually pretty good. It's actually a really good watch. So I would recommend watch Will Trent.
I like cop shows, but I only see one problem with it.
What's that?
There's not enough Nathan Fillion in it.
Oh, Nathan Fillion.
I love The Rookie. I'm just saying.
That's another show I've been watching. Have you seen the spinoff of The Rookie, Feds?
Yes.
I am torn.
Oh.
No, go ahead, because I feel like I have the same feelings you do.
I love the show, but our main character, she makes it hard.
I like her, but you're right.
Like
she does, and you're just like, really?
Like,
come on now.
Niecy Nash is playing our main character in The Rookie Feds, right? So her role is she's like a 40 plus year old woman who made it through the FBI Academy. Now she's in the academy. She's like, hey, I'm going to shake things up. I'm going to make some changes and stuff. And she was previously like a guidance counselor at a high school in Washington D.C. So she's seen a lot of different personality, different kids. So she's like, hey, I think I can change the world. Being in the FBI. So
that's a hell of a change.
What makes it hard, right, is she has this bombastic personality, right? Like, she comes in the room, she calls attention to herself because, one, she looks good. Two, she's like, look at my confidence. My confidence hit you before I even stepped in the room. That's how she is. And you're like trying to be like, okay, I'm trying to imagine her in these situations where she has to go undercover or she has to, be this authoritative figure to, make this criminal, give up the information or whatever, or she has to chase down this criminal. And it's hard. It's hard because it's like,
you look at it and you're just kind of like, why are you doing that?
If they had it primarily in like undercover roles and stuff. Okay, yeah, definitely. She would definitely blend in. She could play the character, but it's like it's hard to see her as the authority figure with that huge personality. Especially, it's the FBI. Yeah, it's the FBI where everybody's all old stoic by the book, you got to do things this way, that way. And she's all like, nah, we going to do it this way, honey child. I'm like, damn.
Not a honey child.
I just hate
Yeah, you just kind of watch it. You're like, man, the FBI would have drummed your ass out long ago.
So you're going to get a desk.
It's like the FBI does not have a sense of humor.
They really don't.
But have you guys watched what's that one show that everyone loves? Oh my gosh, I ended up watching it with Queen Kuma for a while. Oh my gosh, the Federal Bureau. They do all the special cases. They got like Arthur Reed is in it and a bunch of other. They used to have your boy Shamar Moore in there, but he left.
Oh, you talking about Criminal Minds?
Criminal Minds. Oh my gosh, it's like this is very stuff.
Ooh,
dude, it's still good.
They brought it. Yeah, they did one more season on Paramount Plus, and because it's on Paramount Plus, it's uncensored, which makes the show a whole lot better.
They dropping
still mad at Paramount Plus.
Wow, what they do?
Halo.
Well, yeah. Paramount Plus had a couple of duds, but the way they redid Criminal Minds is really good because. Now you get the true, now you really get the true feeling of the characters. Like our man played by Joe Mantegna, right? Mm-hmm. He lets it out like, I want to get this fucking bastard. He's like, yes, that's why I feel that you wanted to say in the regular TV show on CBS. Like, yes, I feel you. Let's go get this fucking bastard. Let's go.
Exactly. Kick the door in.
I ain't trying for this shit. I need to know where he is right now. Like, yes.
It's like, now I'm hyped. God damn it.
Right.
Like
instead of saying this, instead of hearing this stuff is getting crazy. No, that's not what you want. Use shit. Say shit.
We all know what you wanted to say.
That what makes it so good on Paramount Plus. The new season is because the chains are off. They can actually speak their mind. Like the way you imagine that character is how they really reflect in the Paramount Plus. Where they're like, hey. The freaking chains are off. Say what you really mean in this situation. I need to know where this fucking asshole is right now. Don't bullshit me. Like, yes, I feel the interrogation. He's going to get that information out of her. Yeah, let it go. So, yeah, I really recommend watching the latest season of Criminal Minds on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, it's really good. If you got time, please watch it. You're gonna get some giggles, you're gonna get some gross outs because they got some really sick minds to make some of these episodes, but it's a really good show.
So I got one more TV show I want to talk about because I got a bone to pick with Dante.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
All right.
I watched Picard. Not all of it. But I think I'm through the first season. I'm in the second season of Picard.
Uh-huh.
Holy bad writing, Batman.
It's bad?
I'm not going to say it's bad, but I'm going to definitely say it's fucking predictable as hell.
I mean, Sir Patrick Stewart is 80 plus years old. You can't.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not knocking Patrick Stewart. I love Patrick Stewart.
You can't.
He can do no wrong.
We got 3. So I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I have figured out we got 3 different villains for every episode, every movie.
Yeah.
It's Borg, Romulans, and time travel.
Yes, that's
very fair.
That is the core of all Star Trek series. The Romulans,
it really is.
The Romulans, they're the assholes of the universe.
Yep.
Everybody think the Klingons. No, the Klingons just want to have a good fight. The Romulans literally want to wipe everybody off the the universe because they feel like they're the superior species. The Borg.
No, I like the Romulans because you're right. They're just like, hey, let's fight about it. All right, we cool.
No, you mean the Klingons. The Klingons like, let's
Klingons.
fight.
Klingons, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Klingons
I get
are
them mixed up
Klingons are
'cause
literally
they're
the
very
Nucky
similar.
Buck universe.
the Klingons and the Romulans are two different distinct, yeah.
The Klingons are the Boston of the universe.
Yeah, they are.
You want to fight? All right, fuck it. Yeah, cool. You want a beer? All right.
What, you want to fight about it?
All right, cool. That's enough. You want to fight about it? Like, I guess I'll go for a fight.
So the Borg is, the overall threat of everything. Before Janeway defeated them, the Borg was there was no beating it because it literally just assimilated everything in its way. So that's why the Borg has always been the biggest of the big bads, and then the Romulans are just assholes who just wants to genocide everything. So yeah,
just cause.
All right, so I got 2 points though of real, like, just why for me.
Okay,
we're in the future, right? Like the distant future, correct?
Right.
Oh, Picard has an inoperable brain thing that we can't cure. Bitch, what?
Well, yeah, it's like in a location where
You got all this advanced medicine and technology. Like, these motherfuckers cure cancer.
Yeah, but you can't.
I got a spray can in the back for that shit.
Right?
You can't
Hold
cure
on, let me get my little bleep bloop machine, tricorder. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, you're fine. Let me hit you with this injection real quick. Okay, you're good.
Oh, AIDS? Let
We
me get
have
this
figured
Band-Aid.
out teleportation. But we
Man's got
cannot
a point.
figure out how to fix his fucking brain.
because it's in an inoperable area. Okay, they said it right there in the name. I mean, it's in an area
They
where
literally
just can't
break.
reach it.
So I did a little bit of homework on this, okay? This is how bad it made me.
Lay it on me.
Do you know how teleporters work in Star Trek?
Oh yeah, yeah. You break down a molecule and you transport it from one to another side. Yeah.
Okay, so why not in the middle of teleportation? They just go, oh, we're going to pluck out this bad part real quick and then reassemble you without it.
Can't.
Holy shit, I just solved the whole goddamn thing in 2 seconds.
But you
I
can't.
was literally going to say that.
Don't you think they have tried that? They've run so many experiments to try to do that.
Boy, that's mighty convenient.
Starfleet cannot do it. They have not figured it out yet. That's why it's inoperable. Trust me,
Yeah.
if they could have, they would have done it.
Mm-hmm. Which leads me to my second point of contention.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The giant Chekhov's gun that happened halfway through the fucking season.
Oh, shit. What happened?
Oh, we've been experimenting how to transfer consciousness into this fully synthetic body.
I mean, that's
Gee, I wonder what they're going to do to save Picard. I mean, the show's only named after him.
Oh, God, that's hilarious.
As you
So,
know,
we can't pluck it out during teleportation, but we can transfer this man's entire fucking consciousness into a synthetic body.
yeah, because the brain, the tumor in his brain is still physical. So yeah,
But the tumor won't transfer with it?
no, because it's a physical piece of his body.
But you teleport his whole physical piece of his body across the fucking universe.
You can't capture and nitpick what molecules that you want to take out of of something that's being teleported.
Okay, plot armor and bad writing, we got you.
Hey,
I was
just
about to say, because if...
I'm a member of the Starship Federation, you know.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I would defend. This is a hill I will die on. As a Trekkie, I will die on this hill. Just like you and your Star Wars and your incest, I would defend Star
That's your
Trek
incest.
to the field and down.
Do not make me bring up Lando.
Oh, that's the way to go there.
Oh, no.
no.
Please bring up Lando, because I got beef.
Nope. Let's not. This is for another show. Let's move on to our movies. What movies have we been watching lately?
Fuck that. Lando was bullshit.
No, we're not talking about that sorry ass movie. We're not talking about Lando the movie. No.
Movie was trash. It was butt cheek, but we'll get on that later.
All right. So movies. let's talk about Dungeons and Dragons.
Picard sucks. I'm sorry. Yes, we'll talk about Dungeons and Dragons, which had another Trekkie in it. Who also played a Picard. No, he wasn't Picard. He was fucking, fuck.
Kurt.
Thank you.
Jeez.
Trek still sucks.
You know, the great thing about Star Trek is all the actors are great that they can go on and do other great things, like Dungeons and Dragons starring our man Chris Pine, who was Kirk, who is also now our main character in the Dungeons and Dragons movie. Now,
I love that segue. That was so good. That was so fucking
Good segue. I'll give you
so
that.
fucking good.
That was a good one. Good one, cover your ass. I got you.
so Dungeons and Dragons,
solid.
like I am all about this movie. Like I never played the game, but I always have friends who always talked about it, how great it is, how fun it is.
Same, same.
But watching it, this movie is funny from start to beginning, from the beginning to the end, and you do not need to know anything about any of the actual game itself.
No, you don't, which is the beauty of it.
Which makes it even more interesting. Like, if you did, like, what other hidden jokes would have gotten if you were a big D&D fan?
Exactly. Like, I love the shit out of it. I've never played D&D. I still want to try it because it looks like fun.
I tried it once. It was a good time.
That show really does look that movie really does look, it's so fun. And it's so many jokes, like you gotta ask, when you bring somebody to life, you gotta ask them 5 questions and then they can go back dead and can't be revived again. And how they're sitting there like, he's like, hey, do you understand what I'm saying? Yes. All right. Well, should we ask him? Yes. He's like, no, that's not a question I was asking you. Do you understand? Yes. And then he ends up dying. He's like, well, we got to find somebody else. So they're like sitting there digging up all these people just to keep asking them questions until they get to the last guy. And they left after asking him 4 questions. He's like, all right, so can somebody ask me a question again so I can die now, please? Please?
Dude, it's so good. Oh.
That's checked up.
The movie was great. And you know the surprising star of it all? Even though he didn't have that much screen time, but whenever he was on there, he was freaking amazing. Hugh Grant.
Who's this? Hugh Grant.
Yeah.
That's a shocker. Where has he been?
Right? That's what I said. I was like, wait, that's Hugh Grant? This dude was killing every scene he was in. And it's like...
He really did. He really did. Like, he was so good. Because he played Forge in it. I can't remember his first name.
No, Hugh Grant was demolished. Even Michelle Rodriguez, she was in it. And it's funny, like, Michelle Rodriguez, you know, she's big, you know, they got her all muscled out and everything. Bruh. And her dude that she likes, her husband, it's like this miniature guy. So she's supposed to be like this humongous character, and her guy is probably like less than like 3 feet, 4 feet maybe. And that's played by Bradley Cooper.
Oh, wow.
Yes. So you're sitting there looking at this scene, and you have a shrunken down Bradley Cooper trying to tell Michelle Rodriguez, so I gave up my life to be with you, and you were still sad, and you just went and drunk, and we were drinking and fighting, and I just can't do this no more, so I moved on. And it's like, what? You know she towers over you, right?
I want to segue for just a moment here and talk about Michelle Rodriguez, because she recently made a statement, and I was just like, hold the fuck on.
Oh, God. Please talk about it.
She goes, well, I don't get it. How many Marvel movies can you make? And I'm sitting there going, Fast and Furious, bitch, shut up.
Of the audacity.
Exactly. I love Michelle Rodriguez. Like, she is one of my favorite actresses. She's even been in Halo, bro, in the games.
She has. Great
She's
voice
been
actress.
In several games.
And she's gorgeous. But the fact of the matter is, How dare you?
Right?
You are part of Fast 10. Fast and Furious should have stopped after Too Fast, Too Furious. They could have been done at that point. We did it just fine.
No, hold on. Yeah, I
They-
think that's a tough one. Listen,
I feel like they could have stopped.
When Brian died, you could have been done.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. All right. That would have been a good party spot.
When Paul Walker passed, I was like, we need to stop.
Oh, I was emotionally checked out. I'm not gonna lie to you because he's a treasure.
That's fine. That's bringing up some tender moments. That
Right?
I would not. That song was perfect for that moment.
I literally got a pair of shorts in the next room that says tuna no crust.
But you know what? One more thing about Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Uh-huh.
So we talked about how great Hugh Grant was. Chris Pine was hilarious. Michelle Rodriguez, she played that role of the enforcer. Justice Smith, he was like the wizard that was just terrible. He was terrible.
He was so good. I loved his character. His character was one of my favorites. Like, I loved his character so fucking much.
Like, he was a terrible wizard. He was a wizard that was bad at magic, but unless he's like put in a life or death situation, he's really good at magic. So his character was fantastic. It was like every character they had was fantastic, but the one that stood out, that was like, why? Why did you put him in this movie? We can't. There's too much. This is too much for him. This is just too much.
Right.
Regis-Jean Page, the dude from what's that periodical, like Bloomingdale's? Not Bloomingdale's. That Netflix show.
Oh, Bridgerton?
Bridgerton, yes. The dude from that show.
Mm-hmm.
He plays an overly abundant, positive person. Yeah,
Or
Zank.
Zank, I think it was.
Yeah, Zank.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he was good. I don't know. For me, it's a toss-up between him and Justice.
Like this dude comes on the screen and just oozes just positivity, charisma, and he's just sexy for no damn reason. It's like, what the hell, dude?
And very, very literal.
Yeah, very literal.
Does not do you.
Can't do this without being sexy, man.
like literally, he is the eye candy. It's like, why, man? Like, why? What? Why?
So
Everybody
you know
needs
the
a man
scene
candy.
where he walks away on the beach.
Yeah.
Apparently, because I forget where I saw this. Apparently, they said, yeah, just walk away in a straight line. Don't deviate. Just walk away. Well, he was walking, and apparently nobody said cut. And that's why he walked over the boulder and didn't deviate. He just walked straight over the boulder and kept going.
And that's how
Now I
this
gotta
character
see
came off, man. Yeah, you gotta watch it. You definitely gotta watch it. All right. What other movies have you been watching?
I need to
Okay,
watch the new John Wick. I haven't seen it yet. But please, Tim, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I need to watch that too. Have you guys seen, as far as animated films, I did see the Super Mario Brothers.
I have not
Have
seen
you guys
it
seen
yet.
Okay.
I've seen bits and pieces. I will admit this. I seen it on the internet while I was just out there surfing. I seen bits and pieces. I was like, no. I need to pay money to see this. And the bits and pieces I have seen, this movie looks phenomenal.
It's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna hold my opinion because I want to actually have a legitimate conversation about this. But I will say I love Jack Black. God, I love Jack Black.
How is that song not how? Don't get me wrong. It's a good song, but Grammy worthy?
I wouldn't say Grammy, but I'm kind of glad it's on the Billboard. I wouldn't expect him to get a Grammy at all. But at the same time, it's Jack Black, baby.
I think it qualifies for an Oscar nomination. So it might qualify for Academy Award.
I wouldn't do that. I love Jack Black, but I ain't gonna do that to him. I just, now granted, I feel like, should got a Grammy for freaking Kung Fu fighting, what he did with CeeLo Green, but we're gonna get on that later. That shit was phenomenal.
Lord.
But hey, everybody was Kung Fu fighting. It was cold now, but and those two together, amazing. But the movie itself, I want you guys to watch it. I'll bring it up at another time. I'll segue into this other crap I was watching on Netflix. Because I could actually talk about this because I'm pretty sure I got on this random rabbit hole of this biker gang Japanese is it group. It's I forgot what the hell is the name of this damn. Nope. It's worth it. It's so random. Oh, High and Low, and it's got a series of movies. I've watched 4 of them thus far, just to see what the fluff is going to happen next. It's like these biker gangs, they all look like they're freaking pop stars. They're like pretty, but like they're like over the top for no freaking reason.
Oh wow!
And
Apparently, there's a whole bunch of them.
Yes, there are. I've watched at least 4.
The first one's in 1963.
Yes, they go back, and so like I think it's all about this machismo and everything like that. And at the same time, it's like you got these. It was this one big group that was like called Mugen. That was a big biker gang. That was pretty much the big older brothers of the city. Even though they were gangsters, they had respect. And then they ended up getting broken up over the years because somebody died. And then they got disbanded, and 5 other crews came over to take over the spot. So you got like, the names are hilarious in my opinion. You got the White Rascals who believe in protecting women. And the dude has this grill, and it fucks me up every time.
Like, are we talking about like a grill, like a Paul Wall grill, like a Rolls
Paul
Royce
Wall,
grill?
Paul Wall Swisher House Club Rocker. Like he got that Paul Wall. Like he talking cold cash shit all the time. They wear all white, dipped in butter. They got a club.
Like respect the drip, huh?
Absolutely. He walks with a cane. This man shall be respected. He got the original Vasher Stampede glasses.
No,
he does. You should. I'm telling you. Then you got like the Rascals. I mean, you got the White Rascals. You got the was it the? Oh my gosh, you got the other groups. Is like the Rude Boys. They're the homeless dudes. They do parkour. So they just come through. They be posing and shit, running, jumping, flipping off of random buildings and shit.
Parkour.
It's for no reason. You got the dudes who are just straight up gangsters. They're Dauma. They all dripped in red and shit. And they hang out. They do like they take over festivals. So you hit them with taiko drums. So the dude be sitting on the front of a Cadillac while they driving. Like they're literally on the highway driving. He's sitting on the front of the Cadillac chilling. And they just jump in the fights. It's all about these random ass fights to control for dominance and respect.
Bro, I am looking at a clip of this. This shit looks good,
bro. It's.
Oh, I feel like I need to watch this,
dude. Like they
Tim
have
has sold
Please.
me.
like
Tim has fucking sold me.
This clip is like one shot. It's like there's like a brawl happening. The camera's like zooming in between each fight. The kid, like key character. This shit looks good. Like this is almost like Mbak good. Like yeah, I want to see this shit.
Oh, now understand, it's gonna have those anime moments where it's like I'm gonna pose and I'm emotional and this happened, but at the same time,
shit.
the fights.
It's so fucking cheese, and I love it.
Yes, I am.
It's got
that's my.
It's
kind
got a
of
high level
cheese.
of cheese. High level of cheese, but at the same time, it's like more and more shit just keeps happening. Like what? But the funny thing is, the writing isn't bad. The writing is actually kind of decent. It's got some weird loopholes in the middle, like some holes in there, but
this sounds like it's
the characters. It's Gouda, baby. It's Gouda grits.
Hey.
You got plenty to eat.
Hey, that's some good ass grits too. Some Gouda and some grits. Oh,
Woo, baby.
Boy, let me tell you something. I'm thinking about making that this weekend. Y'all think it's a joke, but
First off,
what's up?
you need to come down here and make it.
Say less. I'm making some salmon croquet to go with it too. Don't worry about it. My grandma's recipe.
My man.
I got you.
My man.
I got you.
right.
But the basic summation.
My man.
But in summation, watch it. Let me know how it is. I want to talk about it because I've watched 5. I take that back.
Oh no, that's
going
on the list.
And it's all of them are on Netflix besides the ones in the 60s and stuff. The modern renditions are all out there, and it's like you got a bunch of high school students and stuff that could be fighting. It's just good. Just watch it. Let's chop it up. Go ahead.
Speaking of Tim recommendations, I did watch Rurouni Kenshin. I've watched 2 of them. You were right. That shit slaps.
Man, let me tell you. Verbatim from the manga to the anime, it is on par of what it's supposed to be. The fight scenes, the representation, the cheese, but at the same time, the representation of the swordsmanship, all of it was there. Like,
Tim was correct. I have to give him props for that. You were correct, sir. This is one of those moments I wish we had a soundboard.
that would be awesome. That right there, I'm just taking it in my heart because I know for a fact that was one of the best ones I have seen that is fluid, that is smooth, sticks to the exact same script it's supposed to be. And the fight scenes, man, when I saw him like kind of tap into when he was Batosai the Manslayer, I said, oh, this dude, oh, this guy's selling it. Like, I need this fight.
All right, gentlemen. All right. It comes down to our favorite time of the show where
we don't got Star Trek?
Ideals are trashed, enemies are made, friends are made. It's about how strong is this actor's or actress's legacy.
Scary old.
Oh, boy.
Today, I nominate Seth Rogen.
Ooh.
Oh, boy.
How strong is this man's legacy in Hollywood? Now, I know this is going to be kind of hard. It's going to be kind of controversial. But I'm going to put this out there. Seth Rogen is on the level.
Hold on. Break down our tiers real quick.
All right. So we have 5 tiers. We have the Meryl Streep level, where you're A+, the best actor or actresses ever.
Hence, Gary Oldman.
And Meryl Streep, named after her.
Both of them.
Then you have the Nick Cage. Random, diverse. You never know when he's going to pop up, but you see him, you're like, yo, that's such and such deal. This movie is going to be it. Gotta watch it. Then you got the Jason Bateman. Middle of the road, bland, just, you see him, you're like, yeah.
Why not?
I guess.
Right.
Then you got the Adam Sandler, where you love everything that Adam Sandler has done, but you don't want to admit it out in public. But you always watch it.
You don't tell your friends about it.
And then lastly is the Jamie Kennedy. Now, if you know Jamie Kennedy, you've seen his stuff, it's not that great.
It's trash.
Yeah.
But cheap.
I'm pretty sure with us nominating this with Jamie Kennedy, he's probably going to jump us as soon as we step off the plane in Hollywood. But that's just the fight we're just going to have to fight. I mean,
I'll wear that one.
I can take him.
We just got to throw hands. I mean, don't bring your bodyguard. Just me and you. We just throw hands. It's just got to happen. I mean, you probably want to kick our asses for saying that everything that's Jamie Kennedy level is terrible. But it's happened. That's where we're at right now. So
It's the cuffs. Fight me. Anyway.
So I did not realize that Seth Rogen has been in this many, either as voice actor or actor. It's all the same. But he has been in 111 things.
Yes.
Yes.
You should see his producing credits. It's ridiculous.
Listen, being a producer is not that big of a deal. It's an honorary title that they give to people to make them feel special. You don't actually do anything.
You do
Can you explain to me what a producer actually does?
You do realize you get a producing credit for this, right?
They do everything.
So producers are like the shit, okay? Like they do so much and they're like the unsung heroes.
See? Thought that would change your mind. Yeah. Okay.
Did there.
So I nominate Seth Rogen because this man, I nominate him for the Adam Sandler level because
that's okay.
Okay.
No, because if you look at his filmography and what he's done, like let's literally kind of take a moment here and think about it, because he's done a lot of shit that I've never even heard of.
Right.
Yes.
And it's like, he doesn't have so many serious roles.
Oh yeah, because an actor of that caliber is totally in Sausage Party.
I mean, Adam Sandler has done some really goofy ass roles, but he also done some serious roles, like with
he has
Like, was it Punch Drunk Love or something like that?
Spanglish.
Spanglish. That's the one.
Yeah.
And Uncut Gems. So we see the diverse range that Adam Sandler has. Like, you're like, yo,
but I still
funny.
think Adam Sandler is a better actor.
Same.
I think that Seth Rogen's on the same level with him. Just,
No.
he doesn't have that many serious roles.
Like the most serious role he's done has been like Zack and Miri make a porno.
No?
Yeah.
I would say
Pineapple Express?
No.
Super bad.
He was in
Shrek the Third.
he was in a freaking Steve Jobs biopic.
He was in that.
Yeah, he played
I
Wozniak.
didn't even know he was in it. I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I think it was.
Oh,
I think
I
it
did.
starred.
It was okay.
I think it starred. What's his name? Ashton Kutcher as Steve Jobs.
I want to point out that he was in The Boys.
He was.
He's the executive producer of The Boys. He is the reason why we got The Boys on TV.
You also know that he's a special effects guru, basically, too. Like, that's one thing people don't know about him.
I did not know that, actually.
He does a crap ton of special effects. Matter of fact, you remember This Is the End? He was like one of the key people that did all this stuff for This Is the End and the Green Hornet. He did all that special effects. He was literally over it.
Now you kind of got me because I loved the Green Hornet.
Absolutely, as did I.
So yeah, Steve Jobs. He was in the Steve Jobs movie. He played Steve Wozniak. I think Steve Jobs was played by who played Steve Jobs? Oh, Michael Fassbender. So it's a serious movie when you see Michael Fassbender and it's like, oh shit, it's serious. Kate Winslet, Jeff Daniels. Oh, we're getting super serious. So,
No, okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you're starting to sell me on this. I
mean, yeah, he had some like, again, not too many serious, but his comedic movies are really good. Like, there's some really good stuff out there. Like,
absolutely.
You seen Drunken History, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So I was popped up in Drunken History, played a great character. Long Shot, that was a really good movie when he.
He was in History of the World Part 2 as well.
Yes. Yep.
But listen, anything Mel Brooks is automatically Meryl Streep level because it's Mel Brooks.
Yes.
He fucking wins everything all the time.
I work for Mel Brooks.
One bad thing that Mel Brooks has ever done. Keep in mind, this may have fought World War II.
One bad thing he's never done.
He damn
not
sure
give
did.
us History of the World Part 2 sooner. That's the only knock I have him.
It did just drop.
Yeah, we got it now, though.
Yeah, that's my only knock. That's my only knock I have against him. It's not given to us sooner. Other than that, I appreciate every single thing he has given us. But
what is with everybody making sequels like 20 years later? But we'll get on that later.
It's okay. Because Mel Brooks with his super buff bod sold me. But anyways, back on topic.
So I am saying that freaking Seth Rogen is a great, like, you like his stuff. You like his stuff, and you're like, I don't know if I want to admit that.
He was in Invincible too, and I love Invincible.
I mean, he started off in Freaks and Geeks. Everybody remember him from Freaks and Geeks.
I never saw that one back in the day.
Apparently, a lot of people said it was a great show. Like, it really jumped off a lot of careers. But,
I want to say the first time I ever saw him was in Anchorman.
Yeah. I would say his big role was a 40-Year-Old Virgin. That's when he started having that run.
Yeah, that was a great introduction to me learning about him.
Yeah, because 40-Year-Old Virgin, and then his other biggest movies was Knocked Up with Katherine Heigl.
Yeah. Super Bad. That was like another one that he was big in.
And Step Brothers.
Yeah.
And Kung Fu Panda movies.
Well, he kind of did a small role in Step Brothers.
But he was a known face, and you're like, oh, hey, Seth Rogen there. Then you had a Pineapple Express, and he does everything with the brother, James Franco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Zack and Miri makes a porno.
And I have to respect it because I was watching an interview with him, and he goes, no, I make like these other movies so that way I can make the movies I want and get my friends in them.
Exactly.
That's how Pineapple Express and Zack and Miri came about.
Yeah.
And I respect that, like, a lot. Because it's like, oh, man, I do these other movies that I'm not, like, super fucking thrilled about. Like, what the fuck was it? Funny People, or...
Yeah, I wasn't a huge fan of Funny People.
But that sounds like something we heard before in a certain movie about, two guys going to Hollywood to stop a movie being filmed. Jane Silent Bob Strikes Back with Matt Damon and
oh, never heard of that one.
Oh no, must be a small time flick.
When they talked about doing a movie, doing a serious movie in order to do a movie for a friend, that you owe a favor to. with the look in the camera.
Hey, you in this movie?
With Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, like, yeah, you do the emotional film to do your film that you that you really want to do, and then you do the film that you owe a favor to because he's a friend. And then they look at the camera, and then they go back to. But I'm saying that Seth Rogen, like, he puts out some good stuff. Like, I think his other serious movie was 50-50 with what's his name, Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Showed off a little bit of his range of his seriousness. So, I mean, I will put him on there. I'll put him on the level of Adam Sandler, man. He has
but
the
then
friends.
He also does shit like Cops Come Dixon Flying.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Hold on. Give me a second. I'm about to send it.
Good Lord.
There you go.
Oh, it's a thing.
It was a short. 2014.
It's a thing.
I mean, but
open this up to porn.
But you gotta remember, this dude he has a lot of iconic characters, man. He has the same friends like Adam Sandler, Adam Sandler's like, oh, I got all my friends in my movie because, it's Adam Sandler. He makes a lot of great movies. Even though people are like, oh, I don't like Adam Sandler movies, when, they secretly go home and watch every single one on Netflix or on Hulu or every other streaming service out there because,
I just want to point out that was kind of really specific.
It was very specific.
I admit, I do like Adam Sandler movies. Like, I really think he's a great actor.
He said the thing out loud you're not supposed to say.
I don't care who's heard it. I will say it again. Adam Sandler is a good actor.
I honestly vibe with most of Adam Sandler's films. I don't know why he gets so much slack. I mean, it's kind of like one of those guilty pleasures everyone enjoys. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, exactly. I really shouldn't be eating a Snickers. But at the same time, the Snickers delicious. You put that mug in the freezer real quick. Let me tell you something. Like, it's good, man.
And that's what Seth Rogen is. He is a guilty pleasure when you watch his movies or TV shows.
Man, you know what I think's about to happen?
What's that?
I think we're all in agreement here. And Dante and I are almost never in 100% agreement on this.
It usually does kind of shift between two.
So we all agreed that Seth Rogen is an Adam Sandler level
award winner.
Actor.
Yeah.
Damn it, you got me. Yeah. he's a good guy.
Yeah, no, you
weird,
sold me on
but he's a good
guy. I knew it. That's what I'm talking about.
I almost had him in the.
He's good. He's fucking good.
Almost put him in that freaking Dante, Nick Cage.
Ooh, sir,
I almost put him in the cage. Sir. I almost put him in the cage until we looked at his full body of work.
Are you doing this just to be different?
I say initially in my brain I was going to put him in because he has like a lot of odd, weird movies, but at the same time he's not as eclectic as that. He's
not as versatile as Nick Cage, though.
He is
not in the least bit. He's not. He's
Nick
not.
Cage
he's always the funny
played
guy.
a movie about him,
which is
it was
wild.
Amazing.
Nick Cage did a movie, Silent. Everybody else talked to him, and he stayed silent the whole movie.
Oh, are you talking about that movie where he was like a Five Nights at Freddy movie? Is that weird one?
Yes.
And Pig.
Oh, okay. Pig.
Yeah, he had a movie called Pig.
You didn't see Pig?
Oh. Well, no, you have to probably describe it to me. I don't think I've seen
Oh my goodness.
Pig.
Yeah, Willy's Wonderland was a movie where he did phenomenal and didn't say a word the whole fucking movie.
When you could play yourself?
2021 Pig. Okay.
Oh,
Unsettling. It's described as unsettling, existential, and emotional.
That is a fucking accurate description.
The title kind of throws me off, so I believe it.
Bro, Nick Cage is God. Nick Cage is man.
The man bought a fucking T-Rex skull.
Like the color out of space. That movie was so freaky. Mandy was his most craziest one. Like I have watched a lot of Nick Cage movies.
He was Spider-Man Noir in Into the Spider-Verse.
He was.
And
damn it, you're right. Now that I think about the voice.
And he also got to reprise his role as Superman.
Wait, when?
In the Teen Titans Go movie.
Oh, that's right, he was.
Remember, he was supposed to be Superman.
Because he was originally going to be Superman back in the day. Yeah.
He got to be him.
He even named his son Kal-El.
Okay, that's pretty awesome.
In fact, he's got a new movie coming up that I am super excited to see. Renfield.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the trailer for Renfield?
Yes. Dude, yes. It's a Dracula movie. It looks freaking hilarious. Yes.
Nicolas Cage is Dracula.
Holy shit, this looks wild.
Yes. So, to say that Seth Rogen is on his level?
Nah, you're out of your mind.
I retract my statement. It was said in error.
Like the Nicolas Cage award is downplayed, but it is actually a very high honor.
Yes, that's what we have him just under Meryl Streep, because as much as we love Nick, he's no Meryl. He's not Meryl. Meryl looks down on her, like on Nick, like you're nowhere on my level.
Oh, Awkwafina's in this movie too.
I mean, Meryl Streep never did do not the bees, but that's not the point.
Jesus.
No. Meryl Streep did have a scene in the latest what was that show? I think it was like Lies and something else. What's that? It was this big show. It was a big hit show on HBO. I think it was like Secrets and Lies. I think it was called. Mm-hmm. Where she Little Big Lies. That's what it was called. Little Big Lies. And she was like the mother of one of the characters. So she has this random scene in this movie where she's like at dinner with the girls, and she just busts out with a. It just starts crying, and everybody's looking like, "What the fuck?" It's like,
oh
wow, Meryl, like, what are we doing here? I'm enthralled. Okay, how are we gonna play this? Like, it's just a fake cry out of nowhere. You're like, holy crap! I see why she's the
range
greatest.
Of Nicolas Cage. I mean, think about it. He did Lord of War, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then he did The Wicker Man, and then he's Ghost Rider.
That's fair. That is indeed fair.
So yeah, as much as we love Seth Rollins, not Seth Rollins. Why do I keep calling him Seth Rollins? Seth Rogen. As much as we
got stuck on WWE.
Next, you're gonna bring up Velveteen Dream.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on this new trip down. Thanks for reaching for the clicker, and you guys have a great night.
Hey, real quick before we go out, though, his southern accent on Con Air was on point.
It was damn good.
Bunny.
Roll the fucking music. Good night, everybody.
Oh, these beautiful people.